Yesterday, I posted a video about why I am against YouTube drama channels. Now, although I brought the situation to light, I didn't necessarily explain why, and I didn't provide any proper solutions as to how we can resolve this ongoing issue on YouTube. They unintentionally send loads of hate and the possibility to hurt some people's lives and to end some people's careers on a daily basis. I know this video in itself goes against the video that I posted yesterday. It talks about drama. It brings drama to light. But right now, if there were any time to go through this, I think it's now. If I'm against YouTube drama and I want to stop YouTube drama, I think we can afford going through a little rain to be able to appreciate the rainbow that we can all get to together.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
So once again, I haven't uploaded for a whole week, mainly because there just honestly hasn't been much going on and there's nothing to really talk about. But luckily, there's actually been a trendy topic that has been stirring around in the YouTube community, and I wanted to put in my 2 cents about this topic, mainly because I wanted to influence your guys' opinion as well as brighten up your perspective in this topic, and that is talking about drama on YouTube. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys the nuts and bolts of this situation before I go on to talk about my thoughts and my opinions. So there are these 2 really big YouTubers in the YouTube community that did collaborate with each other, and those are FouseyTube and RiceScum. And what they did is actually they staged a fight that was going on Twitter for a couple of days. What they did was basically fire shots at each other, and it was supposedly a social experiment. And really what they did is that their main objective was to stir up the drama channels on YouTube, such as Drama Alert, Scares, and Philip DeFranco, which are the 3 drama channels that Fousey actually did explain later in the video that he made that was 41 minutes long. Really, his main objective was to be able to make this kind of beef and to be able to trick these drama channels to make them report on this sort of news, because he thinks that it's quote unquote negative and it's toxic in the community, and he wants to make YouTube positive again. There's definitely a lot more detail in this situation, but it would take me a long time for you guys to cover. That is actually the job of these news channels on YouTube to actually cover. So if you want to check out those videos, I'll link them definitely in the description, as well as FouseyTube's calling out video about these actual drama channels on YouTube, because it'll definitely give you guys more information if you have not heard of it at all yet before. Alright, so this is what I wanted to say about this entire situation, and really it could stem down to a more general standpoint, not just drama in the YouTube community, but drama in pop culture and society as a whole. Basically, you cannot just eliminate the drama genre. In FouseyTube's video, really what he's saying is that drama is toxic and it shouldn't be in the YouTube community, and if you get rid of it as a whole, YouTube would be positive again. What you're basically saying indirectly is that we should all think the same way. We should all be completely positive and have the same opinions and the same perspectives in order for there to be no tension whatsoever between certain people. You cannot just eliminate the drama genre. It has been in society for centuries because of the fact that people have different ideas, people have different perspectives and different opinions on whatever topics that be going on about certain human beings, whatever it may be. So with those different ideas, they definitely collide, and it could bring discussion, debate, or maybe even argument. In this case, with this situation, it did bring argument, and a big argument in fact. But just eliminating drama is like saying, I want to take away your right of speaking your mind and giving out your opinion. It's like you want to live in a utopian society, and that 99% of the time will not even work whatsoever. But of course, you could agree that these drama channels could bring a negative impact in the YouTube community. It could definitely spread hate. That, without a fact, is true. But you cannot say that these drama channels should be completely eliminated from the YouTube community, because of course, their positive impact and their reason to being in this community is to be able to inform the viewers about certain things going on in the pop culture of YouTube, because people, of course, are interested. Think about, say, TMZ or just the news itself. People want to be informed informed with what's going on around the world or just what's going on in pop culture.
And honestly, like, why the fuck is it wrong for us to talk about it in a video? Like, I don't see why it's such a big deal for me to make videos about other YouTubers and stuff. And one of FouseyTube's main points in this video is that all these YouTube drama channels make money and profit off of other people's misfortune. Like, say I talk about someone's breakup on my channel, that's profiting off of their misfortune, I guess, or at least that's what he's saying. And he's saying here that, like, say I talk about, you know, a fight like between Rice Gum and Fousey, then that would be me profiting off of their misfortune. And that is just so ridiculous. That is the craziest argument I've ever seen, because have you guys not noticed that there's fucking CNN out there, Fox News, that are making way more money than me, and they're talking about people getting shot and killed every single day on TV. They're making money off people getting shot and killed every day. Why does no one talk about that? Because obviously it's been around for a long time and people have gotten used to it, and people have realized, okay, this is how we get our news, and the people that are on there and are employed by CNN and Fox News make money. Like, that's how they do it. I mean, I know it seems kind of fucked up, but it's happened forever.
So this is a different style of pop culture in the internet, basically, and of course they could spread a negative impact. It depends on how these drama channels actually present their information, and if they do not speak their opinion about it and stay more neutral. That's really why Scarce, the drama channel that was mentioned in FouseyTube's video, is why he's really grown a lot more, because not only did he actually grow because of some of the backlash that was presented to Keemstar, but he stays a lot more neutral when it comes down to these topics, and he has a lot of credibility, which is definitely really good. But sometimes when it comes to a situation like this where he needs to defend himself, he should be a little bit more open about it and really actually be more prideful about his content than really let somebody talk to them down like that. Because of course FouseyTube has a pretty big ego, because with someone like 9 million subscribers, he thinks he's really the king of the internet and that everyone should watch him. And you know, that's not the best way to present yourself, because he kind of acts like a pretty big dictator who is really positive directly, but probably deep down inside he does have a really negative impact, and he has some dark intentions behind, because he wants to be obviously noticed in the community. That and the fact that he's a pretty big hypocrite at the same time, which is completely shameful considering that he has 9 million subscribers. He definitely makes a lot of revenue, even though unfortunately he does also fake pranks, which he has admitted, but still he makes a lot of money from just being on YouTube. You know, whatever he does in his content is not my business, of course, because we're talking about specifically this situation involving drama on YouTube, and you know, he makes a lot of revenue from just making YouTube. So him associating himself with these drama channels and actually calling them out, there's really no point in doing it. Why can't he just leave himself alone, continue doing himself, and just make more videos that he likes to do and he wants to encourage his fans to enjoy and watch? But of course he wants to actually be noticed a lot in the community, and he does have an ego, which is completely shameful, like I said before. And you can't say that, you know, these drama channels are toxic and that they bring negativity onto YouTube when he's this positive activist, because honestly it's just also pretty dumb that he's saying that he wants YouTube to be positive again, yet he is spreading hate by actually bringing up the situation by staging a fight to be able to bait the drama channels themselves. At this point, FouseyTube thinks he's a saint and that his opinion and his ideas matter the most, and that everyone should preach him as some big celebrity figure such as Martin Luther King, like he actually compared to himself in a tweet, which is pretty shameful once again, because like, why would you compare to someone in a completely different situation? Like, these kind of icons, they had a much more serious topic. He's just talking about drama on YouTube, and you're comparing yourself to people like Tupac and Martin Luther King. Like, that's kind of a bit sketchy, and it's pretty full of himself at the same time. But even though I'm criticizing FouseyTube at the moment with the things that he has mentioned, but in his 40-minute video, some things that he did actually call out drama channels for, you know, he has some really good points at the same time. Really, in this entire YouTube drama controversy, both parties are at fault, because FouseyTube definitely has been full of himself and was hypocritical about this entire situation, how he baited these drama channels and calls them out for it. But at the same time, he does make good points about drama channels. They do bring out a negative impact. It comes down to how neutral these drama channels are. You know, their neutrality could make a bigger impact in the YouTube community. There's nothing wrong about reporting the news on YouTube, but overall this entire situation is completely petty. It could have been easily avoided, but unfortunately one big YouTuber had the idea to be able to call out these certain channels so that he could personally gain something out of it and quote unquote say that he is spreading a positive impact in the YouTube community, even though unfortunately the situation is making it a lot more worse. what am I asking you, the viewers, to do? Because of course my entire video is here to help you brighten up your perspective and to influence your opinions and your ideas about drama as a whole. But really what I'm overall saying is that you have every right to watch these drama videos. You have every right to be informed about what is going on in this community, because of course the news does it, people like TMZ and pop culture do it, so why can't, you know, these drama channels be allowed to do it? Of course you might say it does not take that much talent, but come on, there's a lot more talentless things that go on YouTube that people make revenue. Just look at FouseyTube, dude. He fakes pranks. So if you're saying these drama channels are talentless and they're not needed, then you're basically saying that all news channels in the world and something like TMZ are completely talentless and aren't needed whatsoever. Imagine a life like that where you're not informed of what's going on around you. It's kind of hard to think about, really. But yeah, you cannot take away someone's right to state their own opinion and to bring out their ideas and have a discussion with someone on YouTube. Of course, there's gonna always be negative impacts on YouTube because there's so many people doing this YouTube gig that many people will not agree with whatever someone might be doing. You cannot have a place like YouTube so positive like that. It's not a utopian society whatsoever. People are going to be thinking differently because there's so many people around different parts of the globe doing YouTube, doing a certain genre like gaming, something like vlogging, whatever it may be, and maybe people won't agree with what you're thinking about, and it of course might cause tensions and of course lead to drama. So drama channels have every right to be out there. You shouldn't really challenge them in any way. But yeah, hopefully I did shed some light about this topic to the best of my ability. I appreciate all you guys who did take the time to watch this entire video. It means a whole lot, because my overall message now about this entire situation, about drama on YouTube or just in life in general, if you are a YouTube content creator or you're just sticking around in life, you do what you think is best for yourself. And if someone wants to step in your way, you have every right to discuss your ideas, your opinions with that person, or if they disagree with what you are doing, you have every right to argue your ideas and defend yourself. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Spock, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.